Howdy y'all, and welcome back to I Am Able Because I Am is Able. So today I wanted to talk to you about something I did that's kind of neat recently, although it didn't turn out exactly how I planned. But anyhow, I cut my own hair. I am very distracted by a hummingbird that keeps flying by, so sorry. But anyhow, I cut my own hair. My bestie was really brave about a year ago. I think brave in a funny way, at least. And she found this video on YouTube about how to cut long layers into her hair, and she did it. And I liked how it turned out. It wasn't perfect, but it was actually pretty awesome. I didn't notice any major imperfections. And I didn't feel all that brave to do it myself, but recently my hair suddenly got to where it was too long from my head to handle it, and I was getting major headaches constantly. And I noticed that the weight of my hair and trying to wrangle it at night to try to sleep without it choking me was becoming a problem. So I knew I needed to get it cut, and the barber who normally cuts my hair is always gone when I when I try to show you. The friend who normally cuts my hair was out of town, and I would have to wait another week to see her, and I didn't think I could handle it anymore. So I asked my buddy what YouTube video she found. She sent me a link, and I found a few others that were a little bit more explanatory about how to do it, and I cut my own hair. It didn't turn out perfect. In fact, there's quite a bit to still be desired to how it turned out, but I think it looks really nice, at least to get me through until I could see her, which should be any time now. So it's called the unicorn cut. So here's a couple things I wanted to say about it in case any of you are wanting to try it out yourself. It's called the unicorn cut, and there's lots of videos about how to DIY your own layered long haircut. And most of them say to put a ponytail right here, have the hair go out, and then snip at a certain point. Well, one thing to consider is when you do that, your shortest layer is going to be what's right here. I got a little too short, but my long layer, because it's going way over my head, is still really long. I cut off like 7 inches, and it doesn't look like I cut off much. It did still help because it took a lot of the weight off having such a short layer here and such a long layer here. I would suggest trying to not have it quite so extreme. Maybe put the ponytail a little further back. I haven't tried it yet, but that would, I don't know. If you don't want to do it too extreme, that might be something worth looking into. So yeah, it can be quite a drastic difference. I kind of feel like I have a really long mullet sometimes because this one is so short that it doesn't really go back into a ponytail. Like it does, but just barely. And this is like, it just keeps going. The other thing to note, if you want to try this out, is that if you notice, my part is not in the middle. It naturally parts over to the side, and the unicorn cut doesn't really give you a chance to adjust for that. So basically I have most of the short layers are just on this side and not much on this side because it's not in the middle. So if you're a person with a side part like I am, it might not be super ideal for you. Also, if your hair is super straight, it will show all of the bad ends that maybe aren't quite as even as the others. If your hair is curly, it's a really good cut to get you by until you can see your barber, because curls mask any funkiness. So yeah, this is my self haircut, and it is, I think, quite nice. Still quite long, but it's a lot lighter, so I've been able to get by with a lot less headaches over the last few days. Thank you, haircut, and thank you, Buddy Bear. So it still looks as long, but it's not. It's the longest length is still this much shorter than as long as it was before, and the shortest length is a lot shorter. So like I said, I cut off about 7 inches. Anyhow, so that was my little adventure. That's how I have been abled this last week. thanks to the bravery of my friend first, so that I could be brave enough to try it myself. I think I surprised my mom. I think it was Friday. I took a shower and I came out with my hair all in that ponytail up here, and I'm like, okay, Mom, where are the scissors? We need to cut. And so she helped me, but I don't think she was expecting me to do that day. So yeah, and hopefully my barber will be available soon. But this is getting me by with a lot less headaches, but the discrepancy is a little bit extreme for me. Anyhow, so what is something that you have done that you felt kind of brave about, even if it's a first world kind of brave? I'd love to hear. And how have you been abled this week? Yeah, so there we go. I am abled because I am as able, and this week that took place with me being able to have less headaches because of a friend who gave me this information. And yeah, God bless. Talk to you later. Bye.